Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2018 Point Blank International Championship Group Draw Show. I am Seth Achilles King, here to guide you through the action. Point Blank, one of the most storied games in FPS history, celebrating its 10-year anniversary. Getting ready to kick off the championship a week from today, and I could not think of a better place to do it than here in Seoul, South Korea, the birthplace of esports. We have 8 teams representing 8 different nations from around the world getting ready to kick things off in a week's time. Russia, Peru, Taiwan, Indonesia, the Philippines, Turkey and Azerbaijan, Brazil and Taiwan, all of these countries coming together for the championship, representing their home crowd, trying to take home that first place prize. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a good one. So, before we start the group stage show, let's go ahead and take a look at the overview so you guys know how the action is going to unfold a week from today. As you can see right here, the 17th and 18th of November, a week from now, things will be kicking off for the championship at the Seoul OGN East Stadium in South Korea. Group stage will kick us off, then we'll be moving into a semifinal knockout stage. Top 2 from the group stage will advance there as they look to take the first place prize. 8 teams coming together to try to get that nice prize. As you can see on the right side of your screen, $55,000 US for our first place team. A grand total of almost $100,000 US on the line. All of these teams going to be vying for that massive amount. Of course, we're going to be having our 2017 champions returning in RQ Endeavor. Here is going to be the group draw show. We'll be alternating back and forth between groups A and B, seeding these teams together. And then at the end of it all, we'll see what maps they're playing on. We'll see who everyone is going up against on the first day of the event. But where it goes from there, who is going to be making it into that semifinal knockout stage, we still do not know. That is still very much up for grabs. A lot of people, all you guys watching at home, I'm sure, very much waiting, vying to see who is going to be playing against who. And we're going to be finding out very shortly here, but I can't take us through this whole thing by myself. I'm going to need a little bit of help, so I'd like to welcome to the stage the esports manager from Zepeto, Mr. Rowan Lee. Please come up here and let's kick off this group draw. Thank you very much for joining us, and I don't think the people at home want to wait much longer, so let's go ahead and dive straight into this. If you would, please do the honors. First team, first seed into Group A. As we will go ahead and flip that back around, it's going to be your reigning champions, RQ Endeavor, to start things off. As you can see here, plenty more seeds to be taken now. We'll go ahead, pop over to Group B, and seed 2 more teams in. First team into Group B is going to be Signature PB. Avoiding the reigning champions from 2017, I think they'll be pretty happy about that seed. We'll see who's going to be joining them as the second squad in Group B. And it is Pantawalan Esports. Already, though, Group A looking very dangerous with RRQ there. A lot of these teams got to be stressing about whether or not they're going to be placed there. Let's see who the next 2 teams in A are going to be. World Judge Esports Club. Already the pressure on. One more team before we go back over to B to finalize that group. Let's see who is the 3rd team from A. And it's going to be Poses Rascal Gaming. joining into Group A alongside the World Champions and World Judge Esports Club. Now let's finalize Group B, see who those last teams will end up being here. T-Rush SKR. Our third team into Group B. One more to go. Two more teams remaining. One to either side. Are the odds in their favor? Let's find out. Your final team into Group B is going to be Art of Execution. Very storied team here. Very familiar, I'm sure, to those watching at home. Final team there for Group B. Now going to be solidified. There's one more team. We already know who it's going to be, but for the sake of consistency, let's go ahead and pop open that capsule. And there you have it. Juventus will be our final squad pushing forward. The Brazilians in Group A going to have to go up against the 2017 champions, as well as Pauses Rascal Gaming and World Judge Esports Club. So tough groups coming through here on either side. I don't think there's really an easy one to make it out of, but Group A probably leaning and looking a little bit more like a group of death, as you might have to interpret it that way. But anything can happen here in Point Blank. We'll have to see how the matches are going to be unfolding on Saturday. We'll go ahead as we dive deeper into this. We'll see the matchups, so you can see just who is going to be going up against each other as we go deeper and deeper into the tournament. But of course, anything can happen. Like I said, upsets can come through, but we're not done yet. That is, of course, the group draw out of the way, but we still have to settle the maps, figure out where these teams are going to be playing. So I think without further ado, let's just go ahead. So map draw going to be on the way. We've got the teams settled in their groups. Let's see where they're going to be playing now. Luxville will be our first drawn map. Match 1 going to be taking place there. We still have Downtown, Safe House, Storm 2, Province, Midtown, Below City, and Sandstorm up for grabs, but Luxville will be the first draw. Let's go ahead. So our second map to be played in the championship will be Downtown. Not even halfway there yet, still plenty more of this. But Luxville and Downtown taken. Let's go ahead and see what the third map will be. And it's going to be Sandstorm. Luxville, Downtown, and Sandstorm now taken. Only a few more left to go. Let's just keep trucking on. Our fourth map of the group stage is Storm 2. Halfway there. As we go ahead, mix them up, get them a nice little twirl around in there. As we take a look, map 5. Where's it going to be? Province. Nearly there. Teams watching at home, I'm sure, already planning out how they're going to be taking these matches. Make sure that it's nice and random here. We dive into the final few. We'll be Midtown. Two more maps up for grabs. Where are we going to end up? Blow City will be our 7th map. And again, we have 1 capsule remaining. Let's just go ahead and pop it open so we can get the graphic up on the screen. And there you have it, Safe House. The 8th and final map of the group stage. As the teams advance into the semifinal knockout stage, they will then be drafting maps, not having them randomly selected for them. Thank you very much for joining me on stage. Appreciate you for guiding us through the team and map draws. But guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the overall setup for the group stage. Here you are, ladies and gentlemen. Your main stage matches will have 2 stages running simultaneously here at the Esplex Center in Seoul, South Korea. In your main stage, kicking things off, it's going to be reigning champions RQ Endeavor going up against World Judge Esports Club on Luxville. Then, Signature PB versus Pentavalon Esports on Downtown. RQ coming back again versus Pauses Rascal Gaming on Sandstorm. And Signature PB showing up again to go up against T-Rush SKR on Storm2. RQ versus Juventus on Province. And Signature PB versus Art of Execution on Midtown to round out the main stage. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at our 2nd stage matches. Pauses Rascal Gaming will be kicking things off on the 2nd stage versus Juventus on Blow City. And T-Rush SKR will make another appearance versus Art of Execution on Safe House. World Judge Esports Club going up against Juventus on Downtown, followed by Pentavalon Esports versus Art of Execution on Sandstorm. A lot of these guys are going to be playing multiple games in a day and have to stay sharp throughout. For the last 2 matches, World Judge Esports Club going up against Pauses Rascal Gaming on Storm2, followed by Pentavalon Esports versus T-Rush SKR on Province to go ahead and round things out on the 2nd stage. But guys, there you have it. That's it. We've gotten through it. The group stage, the map draw, all of it now out of the way. The only thing left to do is wait. The 2018 Point Blank International Championship is just a week away, a 2-day event here in South Korea. We're ready to get kicked off. I'm excited. Like I said before, I'll be back here to bring you guys the action alongside my co-caster, G-Clef. We could not be more excited for it. I hope you guys are ready and raring to go. So make sure you have those calendars marked, those alarms set so you can wake up no matter where you are in the world and tune in and see who will be the 2018 champion. A lot on the line. The prize pool is huge. But we still have to wait. We still have to see who is going to be able to take it all in the end. South Korea, the birthplace of esports, the perfect staging ground for a tournament of this caliber. We'll see who is going to be able to get the victory. But thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm Seth Achilleos King. I'll see you in a week's time. We'll see you then.